Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to go through a few sun salutations. So this is a vinyasa, so movement with breath flow that helps to energize, get the blood flowing, and just kind of wake the body up. So hop on your mat in something comfortable. You don't have to be wearing yoga clothes for this, but you can be. We'll offer some different modifications for different postures throughout this. And you should expect that you're going to have a little bit lower flexibility at the beginning of this than you will at the end. As the body warms up and your juices get going, you're going to experience some opening feeling and some energizing and maybe a little bit of heavier breathing. So join me in something comfortable on your mat. If you don't have a mat, that's fine. Grab a space of floor and you'll be good. Coming to the top of your mat, so whatever you decide you want to be the front, it doesn't matter which side. Come into the present moment here, finding a comfortable standing position, wiggle it out. You may want to start with your feet a little bit closer together. You want a little bit more space in the hips, so you can bring the feet hips width distance apart. So whatever's comfortable here for you. Spread the toes apart. Lift them up off the ground. Make sure you're not leaning forward right here. So really center yourself over your plumb line, creating a nice long line from the crown of the head to the base of the spine. And just give yourself a moment to breathe here in mountain pose. You can roll the shoulders out a couple of times. Pressing down strongly through the big toe, the pinky toe, and heel of the foot. Creating our foot lock, Pada Bandha, by squeezing and energetically pulling up through the arch of the foot, up along the legs, feeling that upward current of energy, raising our chins, our chests, letting us be open and strong. And then countering that with the tailbone reaching down towards the ground, creating balance. Inhale, bring those arms up high above the head, leaving space between the shoulders here. Imagine yourself holding a great big beach ball. Stretching all the way up. If you're ready, you can take a little back bend here. It might feel good to stretch. This is that waking up on a lazy morning stretch. Get it all out. Exhale, hands come together. Pass through heart center as we go into a forward fold. First forward fold of the day. Your legs are likely feeling a little tight here, so if you're just hanging out here, that's perfectly fine. You can grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side here, release the lower back. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. Hands can be on the calves or can come up to the thighs, whatever's comfortable for you here. Imagine creating a nice long line from the tip of your tailbone to the top of your head. So push that tailbone back towards the back of the room. Neck lengthens here, crown of the head towards the wall. Exhale, back down to a forward fold. Plant the palms, shoulder width distance apart here, squeezing into the mat, and step it back into a high plank position. On our tippy toes here, really strong. Stretching the calves out. Taking it down onto the knees for our first round. Slowly lowering down to the belly. Gently lifting up. Tucking the toes, lifting up, pressing back into a downward dog. Pedaling those legs out. creating space. Take the legs out wide, bring them back in close. Deep breath here, give yourself a moment to rest. Bend the knees, look up towards the top of your mat. Grip strong in the mat and just step one foot after the other back up to the top, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, yogi's choice here, hands on the calves or up higher at the thighs. Exhale, back into forward fold. Inhale to bring it all the way back up, articulating the spine, back up to mountain pose. Hands reach out high towards the ceiling, opening the heart, tucking the tailbone. Deep breath here. Give yourself a few breaths. Stretching up through the hands, letting the shoulders sink down away from the ears. We're going to take that a little bit faster the second time, now that you're familiar with the flow. So first, inhale, nice and tall, stretching up. Exhale, down through the center into our forward fold. A little bit more mobility here this time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to forward fold. Planting the hands, stepping ourselves back into a high plank position. This time you can take the knees or go down through chaturanga if you'd like to challenge yourself. Low push up. Into upward dog, tops of the feet come to rest on the mat. Nice stretch through the front of the core here. Exhale, back into our downward facing dog. Pedal those feet out. Pressing strongly through the fingers. Giving the ears space from the shoulders. Bending those knees. Look forward towards the top of your mat. And then step one foot after the other back up to the front. Coming into a forward fold. Grab opposite elbows here. Sway side to side. Releasing the low back. Inhale, halfway lift. Long line through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands come wide, bending the knees, rolling up with energy. All the way back up to the sky. Hands come together, meeting at heart center. Breathing here, noticing how your body feels different. Getting the blood flowing today. Filling our lungs with beautiful fresh air. Inhaling gratitude for the beautiful sunshine, whether we see it or not today, wherever we are. Knowing that whatever the day is like, the sun is always there, behind the clouds, behind the rain. Just like the joy and the gratitude within us, no matter what the passing moods or emotions or weather of the day is. That deep sun endures within us, and all we need to do is remember it, to feel that gratitude. One more time. Inhale. Bring those hands up high. You might clasp the hands, pointing fingers, engaging the quads, slight back bend. Exhale, write it down, have some fun here. All the way to your forward fold. Notice if you're a little bit more open this time. Inhale, halfway lift. Try it a little bit differently than you did last time. Melt those shoulders away from the ears, tailbone points back towards the back of the mat. Head is long, imagining balancing a little teacup on the back of your neck. Exhale, down into forward fold. Plant those hands, gripping the mat, You can hop, step, or jump this time down into plank. Stretching. Pedaling those feet out. Getting back up if we fell. Your mat will always catch you. Hold it here for a few moments, waking up the core. Squeezing through the fingers. Full body workout here. Shifting forward and back. Feeling the strength in your legs and your hands and your core. Oh, big inhale. Exhale down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Rest here a moment, getting a nice stretch. Take it side to side, stretching out the side body. And exhale, take it back to downward dog. Big inhale here, get your feet situated. And then exhale through the mouth, let it all out. 2 more of those. Gripping the hands at the front of the mat, bend the knees. Look up towards the top of the mat, and this time we're going to try to do a little hop up to the front. Ready? Hop. Coming into a forward fold. Grab opposite elbows here. Take the legs wide. Feet as wide as your mat. Hang out here. Thank yourself for showing up today. Oh, you had a little bit of fear or nervousness taking a hop like that. Feel it. Let yourself know that it's just fear. Oh, and that it's not real. Walking the toes out, toes pointing outward. Release the hands from the elbows. Bring them back behind you, clasping. You may just be here for today, and that's okay. If you're able to bring your hands together without pain, please do so. And then stretch through the shoulders as we release the upper back. On your next exhale, release the hands, bring it back down to the ground, wiggle it out a little bit, and then squeeze through your calves, then your thighs, and wiggle your way up, rolling slowly, keeping the blood flowing. Roll the shoulders back and forth, switch directions. Walk the feet back in and come to rest. You can take any postures that you would like to after this. Think about how your body feels a little bit differently now than it did when we started this practice. You may be feeling a little energized or jazzed. That might have been just enough of a workout for you, and you're just wiped and you're going to go sit on the couch. And that's great. Thank you so much for showing up and spending part of your day with me today. Thank you for showing up for yourself. I'm so grateful to have you as a part of my community. Take care.